Who's kicking off?
Hi
I
everyone,
still have my
welcome to the
character.
stream. We're on live. I tried to wait for a pause and get it before Dan said something ridiculous. Didn't quite get there before all hell
It was
broke
me.
Welcome. We're playing a Candlekeep one-shot tonight. We have a few characters to introduce in a moment. We're doing something special tonight. We are also raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation. Dan, tell us more about that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. So, but going off their website, no, that's the wrong link. Starlight, they're a fantastic organization. They help sick children all around Australia. Also, I think there's a couple of ones overseas as well. Pretty much they go into hospitals and, they make children not make them have fun. That sounds awful. Man, why am I being put on the spot?
They bring joy.
They bring joy. That's a better word.
They've got Captain Starlight who turns up and shows them a good time.
Captain Starlight. They also, do you remember when my younger brother was in hospital? They've got that awesome, like that big television, and it's encased, and it's got like the PlayStation in it, so that kids can play video games and stuff. They do amazing work, bringing smiles to sick children's faces. It's absolutely amazing. So donate. Your donations tonight will actually affect the course of the game. So if you donate $2, you can give a D4 to a player or the DM, but we don't encourage that. $4 is a D6, $6 is a D8, and $10 is a D10. Rod has said that $20 apparently can change the RP of a character, such as their accent.
Exactly. If you want to change their accent, if you want them to sing, if you want them to suddenly have a weird quirk, $20, you get to choose it.
We'll get you sorted for $20 is what we're saying.
Yeah, whatever you want.
And the stream's in the gutter again.
There we go. So be sure to donate. Our goal is only $100, so it's not a lot, but it'd be great if you can donate. If we can blow past that goal, that'd be even better. But yeah.
Excellent. All for a good cause. You can see the link in the chat there. So yeah, help us get there. We're part of a larger group of gaming streamers or something trying to do this, a gaming community or something. So we're all trying to chip in and get to a bigger goal. We're going to do our part, see if we can get to $100, help us get to way above and beyond that. All right. Any other announcements, team, before we kick off?
Oh, just quickly, I'll be over at twitch.tv/split the party on Monday morning at 9 a.m. being interviewed and talking more D&D, probably more awake than I currently am because it'll be first thing in the morning. So be sure to tune in there.
When's that? On what day did you say?
Monday, 9 a.m.
Monday.
Bright and early.
9 a.m.
Australian Eastern Standard Time.
There we go. So look that up in your local directories.
It'll be on the socials. I'll put it on the socials. I'll spam it. I'll just inbox everyone.
Excellent. Don't forget also, speaking of getting on socials, you can join our Buy Me a Coffee page, become a subscriber, become an honorary rager, either or both. You'll get lots of goodies, insights into our characters from Call of the Seven Rings. And through those means, you can also influence our games. So jump on there, have a look. Lots of content coming up. All right, tonight we are playing the third story in the Candlekeep Mysteries book. This one is titled The Book of the Raven. So this is for level 3 characters. We have 4 level 3 characters with us tonight, so let's hear from the characters as they introduce themselves. Let's start with our resident DM of Doom, not playing DM tonight, no. Grazaphir.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Grazaphir. I am a traveler who's traveled far and wide to understand the elemental prowess of this land. As a wizard, I've been taught that the book is where I should focus, but no, it is not my way. I believe that my fists on fire is the only way to really learn a place. And tonight I will seek again to bathe in the elements as I take on the challenge of Candlekeep.
Excellent, love it. Welcome, Grazaphir. Zonah. What are you playing tonight?
I'm Zonah. I didn't get blessed with the big wings. I got the little ones, but I got a big body, and I just like to flap around my little wings. But if you pick on me wings, I'm gonna kung fu you. But I just like me little wings as I flap around in the air. Not very far, but I like to flap around in the air. I'm Zonah the loner.
Fantastic. It's going to be amazing seeing how this plays out. Dan, what are you playing tonight?
Oh yeah, I'm playing Finry flat top, 1T, not 2. Little halfling fella, founder and proprietor of Candlekeep Detective Agency, the premier detective agency in Candlekeep, probably the only one. So there's that. I'm pretty good. I don't like burn down houses at the end of a session or anything like that. It's never happened before. You can't prove anything.
Excellent. It'd be cool to see how this plays. And finally, Ahinza, what are you bringing to the table tonight?
Hi, my name's Alinah, and I currently reside in the Temple of Apollo. I'm not as smart or as wise as my fellow acolytes, but I'm really nice. So that of course kind of makes up for everything. I have something called a divine soul, and they kind of guide me, tell me what to do. But yeah.
Excellent. All right, so our 4 adventurers as we start off. You've just returned after your second adventure, or your previous adventure with Candlekeep, and you adventured beyond the gates as you do. And as you're traveling out into the nearby villages, you come to a fork in the road. The sun is out, it's mid-morning. You've approached this intersection where there is a river across from you. You hear birds chirping. It's all beautiful and pristine. Then you hear a strange sound in the sky as you see a black object plummet from the sky and land on the ground just 60 feet or so from you with a thump, followed by a fairly large raven that comes down right next to it and hovers around there. What do you do?
Can I rush forward and see
Careful.
what the things are? It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I think we should discuss who gets to look at the strange object that fell from the sky.
Well, I've got the wings. Let me go.
I think are we just going to stand here? I'm happy to go.
Do you want to sort of flip a coin to see which of us gets to investigate it?
Sure. Okay, you flip the coin. Okay, you get a coin out. Ready?
I actually it seems I've left my coin purse at home. You wouldn't happen to have one, are you?
Oh, see, I had left mine at home as well. Alinah, do you have a coin to flip?
Maybe. Is the bird still there? I can't see.
The raven is still there, just knocking around and pecking at something on the ground.
Let's go together.
I'm going. Okay, let's go. Okay, I could head over
walk up with Finry to the object investigated.
Walking up to the bird or the object?
Together?
Yes.
Yes, just sort of going to check out what the object is.
What have you got there, little friends? It's okay, we're friends.
As you approach, the raven sort of sees you, caws, and then it pops up onto the fence, still keeping a close eye on what you're up to.
What's on the ground?
You approach and you see a fairly old-looking notebook of sorts. Hard front, hard back, bound together with string. Mismatched kind of self-made pages aged within.
So, knowing exactly how this should go, because I did it last time, I immediately pick up the book.
That's right.
Oh no, here we go.
Oh, is it just?
It's just a book. It's just a book, guys. It's just a book. Books can't hurt you. I touch it.
That's
I pick
very
it up.
boring. Why would a raven have it?
do I instantly die when I touch the book?
No, you don't instantly die when you touch the book.
But the cup you do.
Yes.
Hey, Jez, do you want to just unpause the scene?
Oh, sorry. Classic mistake.
Here we go.
Now you're moving. So the book was landed here.
Okay.
Okay, so Finry, you hold the book. Nothing happens. It looks like a book.
Cool.
You're safe.
Does it say anything on the cover?
The cover is indescript. There is no words on the cover. There is no spine. The cover is only unique in that it is marked with all sort of what you could only make out to be peck marks.
That's weird. I, knowing exactly what I'm doing and like not at all worried because I didn't die when I touched the book, I opened the book.
Fantastic.
Now you die.
Now I die, yeah.
The book, it incinerates and you're dead. No, roll me an intelligence check.
An intelligence? Why? That just happens to be my... No, that's not my speciality. Just a straight intelligence check.
Straight intelligence check.
That'd be a 6.
Fantastic. So as you peruse the pages, it appears to be the notes of a single person, what looks to be an adolescent girl who was picked up after being injured by what you later discovered to be Vistani travelers. She's taken in by this group of people and seems to be become part of their family. She can no longer go. She does not find any way back to her own family, nor does she want to. She's quite drawn in to this Vistani family. Interestingly, on one of the last entries, you can discern that the Vistani are believers that ravens carry lost souls within them. And hence one of the notes it says there in her own hand is, killing a raven is considered bad luck in the Vistani culture. Be careful.
I look over at the raven. Is it still there?
The raven's still there, just hopping around on the ledge.
Does the book have a name for the girl?
The book does not have a name for the girl.
I look down at the book and I look at the raven. Is this you? Did you write this book?
Roll me an animal handling check.
Ooh.
Oh, my other speciality.
Quite the interesting imagination there, Finry.
That's an 8, so that's 2 better than last time.
You see the bird sort of move its head around, but to you it just looks like a bird moving its head around, keeping an eye on you.
Sort of hearing this like
Why?
go on and
the bird?
being a bit of a scholar myself, do I recognize there's something sort of strange about the situation?
Are you taking the book out of Finry's hands?
Finry, do you seem very possessive of said book?
Oh no, I would explain to you what I've read. Like, so it says it's a notebook, it's a diary. This girl who seems to have been adopted into some people called the Vistani. Vistani?
I've heard a little bit about them on my travels. So they are wanderers, as I understand it.
Yeah, and it says also that they believe that ravens carry the souls of the dead. So
And this
I'm not
makes
sure.
this book a soul of the dead in that sort of description.
So it's not the raven, and I point at the raven. It's the book that's a soul.
Well, it was carrying the book, was it not?
Whoa! Thank you for
Being in the
our...
book?
We just got a massive donation.
Oh wow! Thank you, thank you, Ali.
Smashed it.
Oh wow! Oh we didn't have anything for a $50 goal.
Right, get on it.
Shit.
It's halfway
Ali.
there already.
Ali,
Okay.
comment in the chat. Comment in the chat and tell us something.
Oh my god, I'm not ready. I had to take a big swig of whiskey there to get ready for the 50.
Just got to drink to that one.
I was not ready for the $50 drop. I reckon this person not only can pick multiple characters, as in
100%.
two characters to change their RP. We will also, the next time we come to a coin flip, you get to choose which way we go.
Nice. Do we know who donated?
Yes, I know who they are. That's my manager at my other job.
Thank you so much. We appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Ali. There she is.
Thank you, Ali.
All right, so Ali, you get to throw into the mix what we will be changing. Pick a character, pick what their new RP will be.
And you can decide as we go as well.
Correct, you don't have to decide instantly. And then we will call on you next time there's a conundrum.
You can make them do something for those who can't roleplay, i.e. me.
Do you have hot sauce with you? Like, that's always a fan favorite.
Oh, please. Hot sauce is... I don't have any, but that's fine. Do something.
Yeah, so Finry, seeing you sort of read this book and sort of the interesting observations, I'll sort of hold my hands out. Do you mind if I have a look?
Yeah, we should let the smart person have a look at it.
Don't talk down to him. He's probably got sort of a natural instinct with other things, like I
wasn't talking down. I was just
what are you good at,
smart person should hold it.
Well, I'm a little bit sneaky, and I can do certain things with my mind, and I start talking into your brain. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? It's me, it's Finry. I'm in your brain.
That was, yes, quite the experience.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit smart, but maybe you can glean something out of this that.
Two sets of eyes are better than one, surely.
Yeah, two's better than one. Okay.
I again attempt to sort of understand what was going on. Like, is this Raven an intelligent being? Did they leave this to us on purpose? I try and sort of make sense of it all.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Intelligence. Okay, I am now rolling it as the resident not DM, or at least not a player. That was a 15.
With your 15, you also are able to understand that Vistani have a power, or some would call it a gift, to be able to travel through mists that leads to different realms within the Shadowfell, known as the Domains of Dread. And this gift was given to them by mysterious entities called the Dark Powers as a boon for their kindness towards strangers. Now, as you also leaf through this book, a single page falls to the ground.
I pick it up.
As you reach down to pick it up, you are shown this map.
Oh, that's very cool, Jez.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That's so cool.
Ooh,
Well, I think this might be of a little bit of help. It has a bit of a guide by the looks of it here, something that might be where we should go next if we try to uncover what's going on here.
Did you draw that one, Grazaphir?
That's very pretty.
Oh, no, not my drawing. I think the Raven must have drawn it, honestly.
I look over at the Raven.
It says evil beware.
Are you evil?
No.
I don't think we have anything to worry
I
about.
don't like the way she answered that.
No, it was very uncommittal. I think
I'm very
we might
worried
have
now.
to just leave her behind. I don't want you getting smited out or anything.
Yeah, I really don't feel like dying again.
Just for those in the chat that are unable to see the full page, in the lower right corner of this map it reads, "Follow the trail to the Hand and Horn, past Three Tree Hill, over River Warn, to the Worm's Mark in the Foggy Moors. West of there, the treasure is yours."
Ooh, treasure.
I do like this promise of treasure.
What do you think the treasure is?
Well, the real treasure is the friends we make along the way.
No, I do agree. I think I've already been quite enriched by this experience.
Oh, you guys.
Not
That's
you've
really
said that
sweet.
you're evil. I'm sort of keeping my eye on you, but Finry
Yeah.
here seems to be a brother in
Can't
spirit.
trust her. Can't trust her. Can't trust her. Just keep flapping. Can't trust her. Just keep flapping.
So by the looks of
not nice, you guys.
by the looks of this diagram, we're trying to head up to the hand and horn, which is northward in this map. Does anybody know sort of our cardinal directions currently? Is this road to our right here north?
I'm not sure. It looks like it might. Like there was a river in front of us, isn't there?
Indeed, there is. It
So-
would seem to match.
I'm not very good with like geography. It was my worst subject in school. Does anyone know how to interpret this map?
Oh, actually, I feel a bit of a tingling. With my affinity for the elements, I can sometimes draw on this sun to understand its intention. It seems to be quite consistent, and if I remember, it did rise today. So using that as a bearing and see where the sun is now, I do think that the road in front of us to the right will lead us to the wood bridge, if I'm not mistaken.
Are you a sorcerer?
I dabble.
That's amazing. I didn't know that you could tell the time by the sun or the directions of places.
Listen, when you get to such a degree of elemental proficiency as I have, things just start to make sense.
Wow.
That's really
We
cool.
keep going. My wings are
Absolutely.
getting tired.
And there's another way that I can actually tell the direction of wind as well. Using the power of water, I can actually put a drop on my finger, and using wind, I can tell which side the water is hit because it cools down. Quite the little trick if you've got the magic to do it.
Would that
That's
work?
really confusing.
Would that work on like Zonahs' fingers? They're very tiny.
I mean, I'm not sure if they have the magical capabilities, but theoretically, sure.
Did you want to smell my fingers?
No, absolutely not. Not for any other reason except I've already smelled my sort of lot of fingers today. I'm just full of finger smelling. It's not you, it's me.
Shall
Shall
we
we-
keep moving?
Shall we
I'm getting
adventure
tired.
forward?
Yeah,
If your
let's
wings
go.
hurt, why don't you walk?
Do I look like I've
Zonahs?
walked? Do I look like a bloke that
You
walks?
said your wings are hurting.
I want to sit down. So I'm just,
Well, then
I
you
just
can't go
plump
with
straight
us.
on the ground. I just sit on the ground like a little 3-year-old.
Well, we're making good progress. I guess it's as good a place as any to have breakfast. We've only just started our journey. But yes, let's cast our feet aside.
Okay,
I'll
yours.
cast my drama on myself. Just in case.
You sit down and have a morning snack, have your breakfast, whatever you need to keep your fuel going.
I'll
The sun
feed some crumbs
rises.
to the raven.
It hangs around. It's hanging around, just keeping an eye on things.
Can I give it some food?
Sure, roll me an animal handling check.
Okay. Animal handling. That is a 11.
You break up some bread or crumbs in your hands and hold your hand out, and the raven hesitantly draws closer to you and goes to take some of the crumbs you've held out and just nips your finger a little bit. Maybe accidentally, maybe not.
Oh. It's okay. We're friends. We're gonna help you. See, we're following the book and the map. The map in the book. Are you gonna follow us?
It doesn't do much besides just make a few sounds and then has a few more bits of bread and crumbs and flies back up onto the fence.
Do you think it's gonna follow us?
Who knows?
Maybe. Let's
we don't
start
move, it
walking and
can't
find
move.
out.
How's your wings feeling there? They're well rested enough for us to maybe get to the next intersection before we take another break.
I think we can get to the third post on the fence.
If you want, you
I'll
can come
take
into
that,
my
honestly.
pocket.
A journey of 100 fence posts is made with one at a time.
If you get tired, Zonah, you can always like just chill in my pocket for a little bit.
Oh, that would be nice.
It's
I just flat up, sit in Finry's pocket like I'm
There we go.
sitting in a lazy boy.
Just describe how physically big you are.
I'm about the size of your thumb.
big tiny.
Yeah, a tiny little fairy man that flies along, but I pack a lot of punch. It's not, it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight and the dog.
There it is.
All right, excellent. You're all rested. You're in a pocket. Which direction are you next heading?
Northward.
Northward. On we go. You trudge northward. You continue along the road, following the river, as you then come to the next leg in your journey. The forest becomes a little bit thicker now. You can hear the water running not far off. Leaves are blown around in the ahead of you on the path and in the trees as wind rustles the leaves.
Come on,
around you.
Finry.
I'm trying to, but for some reason I'm still on the other map.
Oh, I should activate it. There we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
Huzzah!
I can see it. It worked fine for me.
All right, let's continue on.
Hang on. Hold up.
What?
Your lovely manager, Ali, has decided that
Is that
Finry must be
magic?
Scottish.
Oh, why would you do
I'm
that
so
to
glad
me,
it's
Alex?
your
Well
manager.
done. Well done.
Oh,
Hold up. You got to roll Scottish for the rest of the game.
I'm just not gonna. Oh,
You know, think about the kids.
cannot
Bring joy
do
to the
it,
kids.
Captain. I cannot do it, Captain. Oh, it's awful.
You gotta hold on to that. Channel that
Go on.
Scottish energy.
Oh. Ugh, ah.
Hey Finry, what was it that you said where you're from again? Sorry, all I heard was the phlegm, and I just sort of wiped like the spittle off my face.
Finry, stop spitting on me.
Apologies, laddie. Here, let me
You're-
get that for you. And I go to pull out. I go to pull out my hanky, but I pull out Zonah and I wipe him on Grazaphir's face.
Oh, man.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Your fingers do smell quite interesting now that I'm forced to observe them. Thank you for that, both of you.
See, I told you.
All right then. I think I'll just go ahead a wee bit and make sure that we're all okay. And I'm going to go into stealth and crawl forwards. Oh, my throat.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
That would be a 20.
Ooh!
Ooh, +7. Killing it.
It's the luck of the Scottish.
Is that luck of the Irish?
I know what I said.
This is the best. This is so good.
So worth it. $50 well spent if ever I've seen it.
Oh, this is for the children. It's for the children. All right. I sneak ahead, all stealthy like, and what do I see in front of me?
Ahead of you, you just see more path. Right, the path opens up a little bit. You see a bit of a rock wall on your right-hand side, but the path continues on.
All right. There's nothing but a path.
Is it
I think we're clear.
Can we come?
Yes. Come, all of you. You wee lads and lasses. And we head up to the bridge. It looks like.
You approach the bridge. The water is running. It's a little bit quicker than you might expect for a little stream. Who's out front at the moment? Finry, did you get to the bridge first?
Aye.
I'm in the middle.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh, perception. My speciality. At the 10.
Can I guide myself, Jez?
It's a waste.
I don't know.
Robin,
would you?
you're privately
I said it
rolling
before I
still.
rolled it.
Yeah. I'll have
Sure,
to
you
change.
can guide yourself if you like. Okay, what do we got here? We have
I got a 12.
10. What? Are
All
you rolling
pretty
with
average.
advantage there?
It just forces double rolls. I'll kill it in D&D Beyond.
Okay. Not high rolls there, everyone.
We
I did my
can't
best,
see it.
okay?
The bridge looks like a bridge. You know, it's been there for a little while. Yeah, you do. You sort of, as you look around, you see lots of debris within the rocks, lots of sticks and other bits and pieces stuck and trapped within the different rocks and things up and downstream.
Does anyone want to go down for a closer look?
Uh,
Oh, you,
I-
the wee fella, can you fly?
Yeah, well, I'll go. I'm little. I know my place. And I flutter down. Just slowly. Nobody cares about Zonah.
Nothing
You're
down
doing great.
through the western bank looks, or the left-hand side looks amiss. Sticks, leaves,
Should we,
debris.
should we just
come
cross
back.
the bridge?
Yeah, sticks and stones may break my bones, but nothing down there was able to hurt me.
All right. Well, with
And
that,
I'm just going to go
positivity-
straight across the bridge.
I'll follow him.
Aye, I'll follow
Aye.
after.
onwards as we cross.
Okay.
I
Alinah.
thought something was gonna happen.
Sorry, not Alinah. Grazaphir. Roll me
What?
one more perception check as you cross.
One more perception check as we cross.
Not me.
No, sorry,
No.
I got confused.
Oh, normal roll. I'm slowly learning these controls. We have a beautiful 3.
Yeah, you're able to perceive that the lip of the bridge just sits about an inch above the ground.
Nice. No, it was as architected. I thought when I saw it on the map, it would be about that size. So it's good
Uh-huh.
to see it reaffirmed.
There's nothing like a good to scale map, is there?
Yeah. No, Grazaphir seems very impressed. He's seen a lot of bridges in his travel. This one definitely is one of them.
And you all make it across the bridge safely. The bridge lives to carry more people across another day.
Now I have to say that for a bridge that was sort of such commonplace, it did draw my eye drastically. Like I've never observed a bridge that much, but it just was so plain. Did anybody else sort of observe that phenomenon?
Aye, it's a fine bridge.
I
don't
thought it was
know.
gonna happen.
I did have a feeling, sort of an ominous vibe at all, but it just seemed like that was all for naught. Damn, I'm gonna become Scottish because you're Scottish. It is so easy when you fall into like that accent.
It's just going to end up being everybody's going to be Scottish.
Everybody. Oh no, everybody will be doing
All right,
it.
well let's keep going forward. I do want to be home at the end of tonight, if that's all good with everybody else.
Alright,
Aye.
let's keep pushing.
I'd like a nice warm bed.
Oh,
some
the bed was
haggis.
so good last night. I did not like the haggis, but each to their own.
Hey, we should just be a bit careful, I think, as we go forward.
Well, didn't you say there was
Yes.
nothing here?
No, there
You
was
said
nothing
there
at the bridge, but just in case.
Well, all right. If you would like to go ahead again and see if you can't scout out the area, if you scream, I will happily come to your aid.
Alright,
Oh,
well,
aye.
I'm
You're in
the
my
little
pockets.
one.
You're coming with me.
Yep.
You ain't got no say. That's a 16 on my stealth check as I creep forward. Like the
Fantastic.
damn English in the night.
Oh, nice.
Creeping forward along the center of the path.
Oh no, I'll hug the trees. Oh, my throat's killing me. Okay, for the kids. So I'll sneak along forward.
Don't say for the kids in Scottish, it's too creepy.
No. All right, what do I see before me?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, I know it's coming now.
Am I rolling for throat lozenges as well?
No, you crit failed
At
on that.
disadvantage.
That's a 16.
with a 16, as you're creeping through the tree line, you just catch some kind of movement just beyond the trees ahead of you. Right through here in this direction.
What is it that I see? I stay still and I try to see if I can get some more movement. But I can't see what it is. It's just chilling there, whatever it is.
It's just some movement in the forest. You manage to pick up some kind of rustling and a scratching on the ground.
I know Russell. He's a good bloke.
Do you want to, Finry? Do you want to hear a joke?
Yes, but very quietly.
What do you call the man with no arms and no legs that rolls around in the leaves?
What
Russell.
do you call it? There we go. It's funny. Very funny. I am just quickly checking something for myself. Not that. This one. So I can't see whatever it is that was making the sound, can I?
You see something, you can't quite make out what it is. Hey, quick question aside. Robin, how can I turn on private roles for myself?
So where you see in like the text area, you've got that drop down.
Oh yeah, okay, that's all. Okay.
Yeah, you just want to pop that down to private GM role and you're good.
Got it.
What I'd like to do is use my action to, with the thing that I can see, is establish a telepathic communication between myself and it.
What?
Yes. I'm going to, whatever I'm seeing, I'm going to see if I can establish telepathic communication with it.
Okay. How does one do that?
Oh, well, I use an action, it says here. I'll see if I can pop it into the chat. Psychic whispers. Go. No, that didn't. Did that go through? No.
Not yet.
Let's try that. Usability.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
So it's the psychic whispers that you're looking at. So you can establish telepathic communication between myself and others. As an action, choose one or more creatures that I can see, up to a number of creatures equal to my proficiency bonus, and then roll one psionic energy die. So I roll a d6. A d6, that is.
Hang on.
So
I love it that you can pick up in Foundry other people's dice by clicking on it and roll it around.
It is fun.
really?
Yeah. Next time someone rolls, click on it. If it's not your dice, you can just roll it around.
Hey, people in the chat, if you haven't donated yet, do it, or I'll keep speaking Scottish. Actually, no. I'll stop speaking Scottish if you don't donate again. How about that?
So, Finry, with this, that one means you can communicate with one creature?
No, I can communicate with it for 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yes.
You do pick up a connection there, and what do you say?
Hello. I'm Finry. I'm your friend. Do you like jerky?
You
Why have you gone weirdly Russian?
You pick up a response which is just very raw, very emotional driven, and you get the sense that the response is just yes and now. And with that, you see a wolf charge out of the trees ahead, now that it knows exactly where you are.
As soon as it does that, because I'm in Finry's pocket, can I hit it with fairy fire and literally placed around it just this wall of light to freak it out?
It's outlined in blue, green, violet light.
Yeah, like I want to light it up.
Sure, and then we'll roll some initiatives.
Oh, we're rolling the initiative.
It's a wolf! We're gonna die!
Whoa, what
It's
the
a natural 1 for the wolf.
Oh, yeah,
As this wolf comes charging out at you,
Oh, that's a terrible roll. That's a
It
6.
does have some friends.
Yeah, I got a 6 too. Oh no, you got a.
Make sure to
Oh, no encounter's been
create
created.
an active encounter.
Oh yeah, right. Cool. Okay.
All right, yeah.
Sorry, roll again. Chuck him in there.
No, I didn't do much better. 7.
17 that time. Wait, what?
What is
I don't know how my character. I don't know how my character got 7.16.
Yeah, I saw that.
Got it. Combat.
That's phenomenal.
14.14.
I got 14.14.
What is that?
Yeah, it's probably because it's pulling us from D&D Beyond. It's like averaging us out on dexterity or something.
That's amazing.
What was that?
Hey, Blender
Oh.
Girl.
Oh, it's just-
Hello there.
That's Blender. For anyone playing at home, that's Blender Girl.
That needs a shirt
Blender
for
of
me
Doom.
Oh yes, there we go. Blender.
Definitely
of Doom.
Blender of Doom.
Blender
I
of
really
Doom.
just want this blender with like that looks. I want a blender that looks like a What is it?
Robin?
I can't think of things today. The box.
Not me.
No, you know the box that looks like it's got a mouth.
Mimic? Mimic?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Blender
A
Minute.
blender looks like a
awesome.
mimic, but then it just says with a speech bubble, "Hey nerds."
Hey nerds.
Okay.
Is there more than one wolf?
Yeah, as that first wolf starts
Oh.
running at you, 2 others come out from the bushes, and you see also a dire wolf in the background. You can see also as you. Oh no, we'll talk about that later.
Oh god. What? I didn't like that.
Sorry,
As
Jess,
you-
do you want to repeat that? Just
As you can see, this is
Don't let it.
Oh, that again, Jeff.
No, we'll talk about that later.
Oh Jesus balls!
Okay,
What was
up
that,
first
DM?
is Grazaphir.
Rip it.
finally. Let's release the elements. They've been stuffed in together for too long. He's going to rush in, and he's going to stand here. And you see his fists light up with one hand covered in frost, the other hand covered in fire, as he just releases a bolt of flame through the space. And he is going to attack with a 16 to hit the wolf at the front.
16 to hit. Also, Dan, we just got another donation if you want to chase that up.
What we did? I totally missed that.
Aye, indeed.
16 does hit. Roll some damage.
Awesome. Let's get some damage into them. As this 9 points of fire damage just arcs through the sky, and his flame hand just ignites.
Yeah, you take that flame and it just burns up this wolf, and you can see it is real burnt up right now.
You can see like the elements begin to like crawl up his arms as he gets like more involved in the fight.
Okay, let's. Oops, I didn't begin combat.
Dave given a D10 to.
Who's getting the D10?
Oh.
So Dave's going to give someone a D10.
Oh.
The wolf at the back comes charging down, and with its 40 feet of movement.
No, why would you do that? No,
not-
Dave, bad.
Not the Jazzy GF. No, bad.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about as close as he can get.
Can I just say, jumped on the donation page with everyone should get on and start donating. But Ali's comment is evil on that. I missed what the
I haven't
reward
seen- I
tiers
haven't
were,
seen
but scroll down. I read what the reward tiers were, but this is for GM to make my life evil.
We'll try. Certainly going to try. Okay,
Why are people donating to the DM? Fuck.
that wolf does not make it far enough to do much damage. So it brings us to Finry.
Look, seeing what I am and not liking it at all, I'm going to run backwards. But as I go, I'm going to put my hand into a fist, and you see it light up with a purplish energy, and I throw out a psychic dagger at the nearest wolfie. This this one. Just fuck that one for no particular reason.
A psychic dagger. Let's see it. Roll for the damage.
Roll to hit first.
That's what I meant. Roll for the
That'll
hit.
be a 24 to hit.
Pretty sure that'll hit that wolf that's now only 10 feet away from you.
Cool. Wait, was that the one that got fairy fired? No, it wasn't.
No,
was it?
This one.
Poop.
That was very
Oh,
far
no,
there.
it didn't get a sneak attack there, and it just got the psychic damage of 5 right in its brain hole. And then because that one hits, I can throw a bonus psychic dagger, and I'm going to aim this one at the one that I have advantage on.
Is that the one you can talk to? Or is it the fairy fire one? Sorry, my bad.
It's the fairy fire one. I said I'm going to say to it into its brain. I could have just given you some jerky.
Yes, you should. Yes, you get a
Oh,
response. Of
no, that was the wrong one. What's that one? It's the bonus action one. One's a D6 and one that one. I attack with advantage. Oh, my foundry just froze.
Don't worry, you got a real bad roll.
Yeah, you did not do well.
My foundry's just frozen.
Both of your blades go just wide, one each side of the wolf.
Hey, but what did I roll?
A 6
10.
and a 10. A 10, sorry.
Yeah.
All up.
Yeah. with your modifiers included.
Oofed. That's enough.
Big oofed.
You rolled.
And I'm going to keep the rest of my movements. And I hide down here behind the one tougher one than me, and then the wizard caster.
Okay, which brings us to wolf number, the really injured one. You do hear in the background this really low, deep bark, a deep growl, as the wolf closer to your wall, the one with the fairy fire, sort of stops for a moment, looks back towards Zonah with its pretty perceptive vision, and charges at you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll go for a bite attack. With a natural 1, he is a little bit too injured and doesn't quite make it there. Once he gets close enough, he hasn't got enough energy to actually clamp down on yourself. Can't quite get a hold of you. A bit too nimble.
Because there's nothing to get a hold of.
Alinah, you're up. And Zonah, you're up next.
I did something to the thing, which I apologize, but what Alinah is going to do, she's going to cast Bless on Finry, Grazaphir, and Zonah.
Grazaphir, but thank you. That was a good attempt.
0 through. Yeah, she's gonna cast Bless, and then she's gonna hide behind the tree.
And
Gonna chill over there between the 2 trees, and she's cast Bless on the 3 of you. So that means whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, you get to roll a d4. And you can add it to the attack roll or saving throw. Crap, I should have done it myself.
Do you want to just clear the templates, Jez?
I would love to. Templates, clear.
There we go. Nice. Thanks so much.
I forgot to cast Bless on myself as well. But
Don't worry about it. You help everybody else. It's fine.
That brings us to, I think, Zonah.
alright, so I'm going to take my first action and just smack the wolf on the nose with my quarterstaff.
Bop.
Just a quick cheeky bop on the nose for a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I hope so, otherwise we are fucked. With 10 points of damage, I crack it on the nose.
And you
And
just
then-
see. Oh, sorry,
Go,
Ed.
no, you go first, after you.
You bump it on the nose, and it's just like you see this tiny fairy come up to this wolf, and just like, boop, and the wolf just falls over, finished.
Sweet, so with that, I'm feeling jacked. I'm feeling good. I'm going to move over here to this other wolf. And as you can see, suddenly my body, the fat starts to roll up and build into muscle. And I suddenly become 2 inches instead of 1 inch. And I suddenly looked really jacked. And I have summoned my astral self. So I burnt a key point to summon my astral self. So now I can choose any creature within 10 feet of me to beat the crap out of with my astral arms. First succeeds on a... So yeah, of your choice, you can see within 10 feet. You must succeed in a dex saving throw or take force damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial die.
What's the save?
That's a fantastic question. It's a really good one. Bear with me. It's been a while. Where can I find the DC for this? DC 10. No, DC 13, sorry.
19 to save.
Well, that doesn't matter either way. So, absolutely nothing happens. I'm just sitting pretty in front of another wolf, like, hello. But I look jacked. But I look good. I look ripped. I've sucked it in. It's feeling good. I mean, I'm about to go on the speedos. I'm feeling good. And that's the end of my turn.
And then out of your corner of your eye to your left, you see another wolf came charging out towards you. And it will use pack tactics to gain advantage on this bite.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
I don't know how to roll with advantage for an attack. There we go. Okay, 15 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. So you must take damage here of grand total of 4, but now you must make a strength saving throw. Saved. Okay, so just the 4 damage.
You get to add a D4. Don't forget.
Yeah, I missed it. I have. Yeah,
Even with
I
the
will remember
D4.
that.
You saved. He saved with the strength check.
I saved. I saved the strength check. It's okay.
And lastly, you then see stepping out from behind the foliage a direwolf, which I have no idea how much movement he has.
Oh, I think it's 10 feet.
All the movement.
50 feet.
I think it's definitely 0 feet of movement. You actually have to move backwards.
Yeah, negative 10 feet.
And comes up to Zonah.
You just said inside voice.
Inside voice.
Blender girl.
Oh, good old Blender girl.
And we'll go for a bite attack with advantage.
Oh my god, you know what we have to do? We have to get Blender girl to DM a game at some point.
She just kill us all.
Well, the direwolf just rolled a natural 20 to attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get it.
Son of a bitch.
Just a little tip with Foundry. If you hold down Control, and while you've got an icon selected, and then use your mouse wheel, it'll rotate it on its axis if you want to move it towards what it's attacking. Perfect.
And that
That's
is
awesome.
17 damage from the direwolf on the tiny fairy.
Oh.
Is the fairy dead?
No, the fairy is not dead. But the fairy is hurting like a motherfucker.
And you then hear this wolf just give out a big bellow, deep growl. As it is now Grazaphir's turn.
Back away, you wolf creatures. He runs over to the side here, and you just see that fire just continue to consume the half of his body, and you see him push back down all of that new fire back into his hand as this beam of fire just starts to spurt out ahead of them, and I'm going to quickly rotate that as it blasts, sort of missing my companion through the two wolves up there, and that they need to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 12, both of them.
Fantastic.
That's how you do it.
Dexterity saving throw. The one closest to you saves with a 14.
Yep.
Ah. And the furthest one away fails with a 9.
Nice. So the first one takes 6 and the other one takes 11 fire damage. As the line just bursts and you see the flames on his hand begin to slowly build up again.
The one furthest from you, you see it just go up in flames and you hear it whimper and carry on as it wanders around in circles, moaning, and then falls down dead.
Boom! And I don't think I can clear my template, so thanks for helping with that.
So have fun with that.
I'll fix that up in a second, as it is now Finry's turn.
Oh, let's see if I can remember how to do a Scottish accent or not. Well, being #blessed, I'm going to stay where I am and use psychic blades just again.
Let's have it. At who? At the one, which one?
At the dire wolf.
Of course.
This is not my brightest idea ever. Well, that's a 1, but I can't roll a 1, so that's a 17 instead.
Oh, how good.
Yeah, let's have a look here. 17 will hit, yes.
Sweet. Well, the damage on that one is, I don't know. Did it come through for you guys? My foundry is again decided to freeze.
The damage is 13.
No, that's with sneak attack, but you didn't get sneak attack on it. So
no, I have advantage because he's in combat with Zonah.
So that'd be 13.
Yes. And then seeing that one go, I'm going to then once again attack, and I'll try to remember how to do a Scottish accent at some point. Attack, normal. I assume that went through for you guys.
Yes, the 20 does hit.
Is it a natural 20?
It is not. Dirty 20.
It just makes me sad. Alright, damage. No.
That's a pretty sick dice, by the way.
Or
Thank
7.
you. 7 points of damage. And, I think if I could move my token, I'd be, oh no, I've done something. I'd be moving away. I don't want to be too close to this thing.
Okay. Alinah,
I'll
you
go up
are
and
up.
hide behind here.
Yeah. I have a question. Would I be able to cast Guiding Bolt and Healing Word, or I can't, can I?
Guiding Bolt and Healing Word.
They're both actions, aren't they?
Healing Word's bonus action, Guiding Bolt's a level 1 spell.
Well,
Can I do it
you've
both?
got an action and a bonus action, but I'd assume so.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if I could do 2 spells, that's why.
As long as they fit into those action categories, that's typically all that it matters.
Wait. Too easy. I would like to cast Guiding Bolt on the wolf. If this will work. Cast spell. Fingers crossed. It will work. Normal roll. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. 19.
Yes, that'll hit. Which wolf are you going for? The dire wolf or the regular wolf?
The dire wolf.
Righto.
Normal. Look at all that dice.
Oh my god.
20!
That's juicy.
That's so glorious.
How do you want to do this?
can.
Yes.
So he kind of just lights up when all this radiant damage and just bursts. It just
Fantastic.
disintegrates. But my action's not done. I would also like to cast Healing Word on Zonah.
Okay, go for it.
That's alright.
Oh, you're a good egg.
Healing Word, if I can find it. There we go. Healing. Hey, 7.
Cute. Gracias.
Okay, that's you finished there, Hinza?
Yes. I am still hidden, right? Yeah, I'm good.
Zonah, you're up.
So I'm going to turn around and just crack again our little wolf friend with my quarterstaff straight on the face. Just keep whacking it on the nose. Oof.
You
But-
swing hard, but you swing and it doesn't quite connect with his nose.
You get to do a D4 if that helps.
Ooh.
I somehow don't think so, but it's
No,
try.
it somehow doesn't think so either.
I play a wolf.
Do it,
But with
It
that-
should.
do it
It might
anyway.
help. I play a wolf.
Do it anyway.
Yeah.
Do it
that was
anyway.
a D4. Oh, no, that's a D6. That's cheating. Did not help. And then, so with that, I'm going to do a bonus action of an unarmed strike and just this time smack it on the nose with my hand.
Hey.
22 will hit. Roll for damage. 6 points of damage. With your first strike going wide, you lay the weapon down and just come at it with a haymaker and just smash this wolf into the ground. You hear this one little "Yarr!" and it's finished. Falls to the ground in a heap.
Yes. And I'm just going to stand there in my astral jacked self like I am Arnie, just flexing.
You are surrounded by corpses of dogs. One of them, wolves. One of them is burnt to a crisp. This dire wolf is now glowing, pulsating energy, but dead on the ground. And one you've just smashed on the head.
Ah, it looks like we got supper.
Haha.
Indeed.
Well done, Zonah.
Thank you. I'm glad I could help out.
Here, have a
Sorry, I
rest,
had to-
buddy.
Sorry I had to get angry there and, bring out my astral bits, but sometimes you just got to get them out.
Quite a slim figure when you sort of pull all those out.
Yeah, I am. It's the blessing and the curse of the
I swear
little
you
wings.
double in length in that particular sort of battle stance.
Yeah, there's a bit of blue magic. Helps me double in length now. It's pretty cool.
I have not seen it in my travels. You've truly surprised me. You'll have to share the secrets of your magics with me.
Is
at
that
some
made?
stage.
Is that made by the great god Fazur, the great wizard Fazur?
Yeah, because with the Viagara.
Oh, indeed. I have heard whispers, but alas, I've never seen it in action. It is quite a potent thing.
Yes,
Oh,
but if it
wait,
lasts more than
wait.
2 hours, you better consult your physician.
Yeah, it does. It sometimes makes it hard to sleep because I can't really move too well.
No, I understand. You'd probably be double the size, and you wouldn't be able to fit in your bed. It would be problematic for sure.
Yeah, I like it when I can pitch a tent and just go to sleep.
Yeah, no, I imagine sometimes it is just the hard-won journey, and you do want to just settle down, but alas.
Oh,
Oh, well, shall we try and find our way to this sort of hand landmark up north?
Well, I think that would be a good plan.
Indeed.
Do you want
we
some
can
wolf meat
discuss
for the road?
the acts of enlargement on our way there.
You guys move further along the path, further north. As you approach just past this tree line, you can see the area where the direwolf was originally has been turned up and dug out, and you can just see 2 legs from the knees out buried beneath the ground.
Well, head over to...
A bag satchel lies next to it, open with netting hanging out of it.
We investigate.
I'll go over too. There's no puppies, right? There's no direwolf puppies around.
You can roll a perception check.
Oh, they're not. They're actually quite good eating. The meat is quite tender when you get them
I
young.
want to eat puppies.
Oh no, these are direwolf puppies. They're not good for much other than eating and killing.
Oh my
That's what
goodness.
Game of Thrones
Sorry,
taught me.
Pretty much.
So what's happening? What do you do?
I rolled 7.
I'll assist.
Natural
I'll
7.
assist with the investigation. I'll assist to give her an advantage.
Okay, and then if I get advantage, can I also guide myself?
If you want to, sure.
Sweet.
I love the idea that before you look at something, you just like pat yourself on the back and like, I bless myself. You will do well in this,
I've got this. I've got this.
and then fail miserably. It's poetic.
You don't see. You look around. You haven't really tracked direwolves before. You don't really know what you're looking for. There are loads of footprints on the ground. That's about all you can make out.
I'll pick up the satchel.
Okay, you pick it up.
It's just a fishing net.
No, what you've acquired is a net, as well as... Where is it? A wand of magic missiles.
Fucking air. Fucking air.
So the wand of magic missiles has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges to cast magic missiles. For 1 charge, you cast 1 at the first level version, and so on and so forth. The wand regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn.
Sorry, you can release multiple charges in a single action?
Oh yeah, you fucking can.
That is nuts.
I can just let it all out.
And what? And each time it progressively gets higher, each
Yep.
charge. So the
No,
first
no,
one is
no.
at first level, and then at second level.
No, you can say I cast it at 2nd level. For 1 charge, you cast first level version. So for 2 charges, you can cast a 2-level version.
But can you
Yeah,
cast?
but
it'll only it'll count as both charges. You can only cast 1 second level spell.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah,
so you
but-
use 1 charge per level, effectively.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I use all 7 charges, I can do a 7th level magic missile, which is a shitload of little Gundam style
There's a lot of
darts
That can't miss.
that can't miss and can't be blocked.
I guess so.
This is
rad.
this is like my favorite magic item in the game. It is like I could call it the Gundam wong.
So you can add that to your inventory, along with your net.
Fucking air. And my net. A net.
Quite the lucky find there, by the looks of things, Finry.
Oh, yeah. It's luck of the draw. I literally just thought it was a net. But
No, indeed.
would you like the net?
Oh, I mean, not really. I find that in situations of combat, I often just burn things. So I've been typically fighting without any weapons. I had a wand at one point too. I was very fond of it until the first time I was in danger and it incinerated in front of me. You know how it is, right?
That's yes. Oh, of course. That's terrible when that happens.
So please
Sounds like
don't trust me with
premature.
your wand. It usually just ends up bent out of shape.
Oh,
Oh,
you
no,
got
I
a bit
take-
of the premature wondulation.
No, I always am careful to take good care of it, polish it every day, sometimes 3 times.
The more, the better, really.
True, very true.
Well, let's head on then with a few more metaphors under our belt.
Okay, heading northwards, following the path along, following the road.
Aye.
You continue to follow the road into our halftime break.
Ooh.
Oh, aye.
This is a
Break, you
lovely
say?
location. I do like the map that you've chosen.
Oh, hopefully it loads in for me as well.
Haven't loaded the next one yet.
It's a break
Oh,
map.
it's still loading for me.
Yeah, it's a break. It was a joke.
It was a gag, dudes. It was a gag. It was.
Oh.
He said we're stopping in the break. It's a break map. Oh man.
I didn't expect that to be a brain twister.
All right, team, back in 10.
Alright, see you
Well,
then. I'll still be Scottish, unfortunately.
Here or fuzzy?
See ya.
Welcome back, everyone, as we delve into the second half of Candlekeep Mysteries number 3, the Book of the Raven. The group so far have managed to find a map which looks to be leading them to some treasure. In following that map, we've managed to encounter a few wolves and a dire wolf in there as well, but managed to pick up a wand of missiles, which turned out much more powerful than I had intended. So we'll see how that plays out.
36. So the maximum amount of damage that you can do, if I can't use all the charges, is 36 hit points of damage in
Oh, okay.
one hit. That's the max it can do.
It's not bad though, is it?
No, it's not bad but for a level 3 character, that's pretty decent amount of damage to do against an enemy if I need to.
That's more hit points than I have.
I think it's more than all of us.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't get targeted with it then, it'll be fine. Okay, as we
I
continue
target Alinah.
northward, the sun falls, night starts to creep in, and you encounter a ruined village of sorts. What do you do?
I pull out the map.
Can you
and,
see it at any time, or have I got to bring that up?
Yeah, we can. You
Okay,
can
cool.
check it out in your journal. If I look at the map here, we're past the wood bridge, and we'd have to be somewhere like near Three Tree Hill, but the map doesn't show any village on here unless this is the Hand and Horn.
Or is this possibly which way? Which way? At the
It-
top
it
there,
would-
have we?
We would have skipped the other landmarks, and we haven't seen either of them. That doesn't ring true.
Would you like me to enlighten where you are?
That'd be great.
Yeah. Because we got no idea.
I could not plot maps for every one of these key locations, but you have come south from which way? That's the direction of where you started. So you've come south from there. You have come past the Hand and Horn and through the forest there and over the bridge. You are now somewhere between the wood bridge and the Scorch of the Red Worm.
I had
Oh!
that flipped the other way.
Same.
Yeah, same.
That's why I was thinking we were just at the start of our journey when we crossed the wood bridge, not that we were at the end of our journey.
we were. Yeah, we're the smartest party. We are the Candlekeep Detective Agency.
I told you I did not find my magic in books.
I knew Grazaphir had it upside down. Why would you listen to me?
Hey, we still got here, didn't we? I just didn't know where we were.
Every time we go on an adventure, you say you know the way and you won't pull over and ask a local villager.
I know my way around, all right? I have traveled a lot. I have quite experience. I don't need directions. I can read.
We didn't see any local villages, so we couldn't ask anyone anyway.
Yes, thank
could
you
have
for
asked the
supporting me.
wolves.
I'm glad somebody cares.
It's okay. I think we can possibly bunk down for the night. I don't know about all of you, but I think Zonah could do with a little bit of rest.
Yeah, I need to have a sleep. My wings hurt.
Yeah, back in my pocket.
Your
little
wings
fella.
ever not hurt?
No, they're always hurting. My legs hurt, and my wings hurt. It's all
That's
hurt.
fair. All right. I will gladly take first watch if the rest of you want to take the early night, and I'll catch up once you guys take over.
I literally
Sure.
dive into Finry's pocket. Like, you don't even have to give me a second chance.
Oh,
I'm
easy
gone.
does it, fella. Easy. Oh, my nipple hair. Oh, ow. Where are we sleeping? Just in this building to our left here.
Probably try and find a building with a bit of cover, if it's like something with a bit of a roof that shields us from the elements.
Like up here.
Potentially, that might work. We have to make sure that there aren't any wolves camped up in here either. You want to
Okay,
scout for us again?
I was just about to suggest it. We're on like the same wavelength. It's like I'm in your mind.
Inside my head at one point. It's not surprising.
It was marvelous. And I go into stealth.
Thank you.
Stealth, give me a stealth check.
Pow! That'd
Do
be
I get to hit-
19.
Oh, I was going to say, do I get to help with stealth because I'm there at all times?
I don't know. Maybe it could be disadvantaged depending what you're doing.
I mean, he's so small.
Inconsequential, really.
Yeah.
Alright, so 19 on the stealth as I make my way forward. Making my way into the town. I'll head up towards the well first, just to get a good glimpse of lay of the land, as it were.
It's a well. Hasn't been used for a while. Rope is snapped.
Oh well. I look over at the building up here with the roof. See if I can see inside it without getting too close. Stand up over here.
It is dark and it's in shadow from the moonlight, but you can see some of the walls there are broken down. It's functional, but it's not completely enclosed.
I meant this one over here
Yep, that's what I meant.
on the left. Oh, this. Okay. Well, okay. I'll go up to the door or to like an opening and listen, see if I hear anything nasty that's inside waiting to eat my face off.
Roll a perception check.
Roll for face eating.
That's
That's
a different
16.
thing.
It's a different thing.
You sort of stand there in silence for a moment, and the silence gives nothing back. There is nothing that you can hear.
I have looked into the void. The void's looked into me. Okay, I'll quickly run down to my friends. Hey, we're good. Come on, I found a place we can make do for the night.
I follow.
Okay,
Can we head into the building?
let's go.
Great. So you're all getting yourselves set up for the evening?
Aye.
Okay, who's making first watch?
I am Grazaphir, the great elementalist.
Raspy.
Okay, anything else you want to do before we get into sleep?
Now I'm trying to
Grazaphir.
speedrun this adventure.
Okay, we're going to speed run. Let's do this.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
give me-
beat my personal best. If everybody could please support me with this endeavor.
Give me a perception check.
Sure, I can definitely do that. Perception as I watch over the night.
As I live and breathe.
That's
Ali,
an
if you're still watching, don't forget you have another way to affect someone else's RP.
With your 8, your watch goes uneventful. You don't tend to see anything out of the ordinary. You do manage to watch the moon pass through its section of the sky on your watch.
Nice. I don't need a torch. I simply just my hand lights up and I look using that as the light source.
Mm-hmm. Okay, your watch is over.
I'll take seconds.
All right, Finry, you're up. Get on out there.
Ugh.
It's a
Right.
busy night. Lots of things to observe, and
Right.
I'll take your warmed up bed if that's all right with you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm awake. I'm
Give me, a
awake.
give me a perception check.
Yes, perception. I am alert and responsive. Also, I think Zone is still in my pocket.
Yep.
Cool. Whoa, that'd be a 19.
With your 19, as you're sitting there watching, you hear some sticks falling and a footstep and a shuffle on the ground.
Whereabouts?
It's not directly in your vicinity, but it's not far away. Seems to be coming from the building in front of you, across the way from where you are, sorry.
I'll go into stealth. I'll gently take the little Zonah out of my pockets, and I'll place him gently on the floor because he's snoring. He's very loud. And I'm going to go into stealth and go and investigate the sound. $14.
Sorry, where are you looking?
I was rolling for stealth, and I'm going to head over towards
sorry.
the other building. Is this just straight in front of me? That's just the wall.
It is a wall.
See over
Yes,
it.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. Then I stealth down and around to the opening that I noticed earlier, and just kind of gently poke my head around a little bit and see what I see.
As you poke your head around, you're met face to face with a bandit. And he looks as surprised as you do. And he just says, "Where is he? Where's Pharrell? Have you seen Pharrell?"
I'm happy, dude. No, I don't know who you're talking about. I thought you might be a monster or something. My friends and I are just having a little bit of a kip, as it were. Who's Pharrell?
Pharrell, he's with us. He went ahead, but we haven't seen him for days.
Is it just you here?
Well, my friend, that is for me to know.
Okay, well, you can go about your business. I don't really feel like waking up my friends over a missing person just yet.
If you see Pharrell, send him here.
What does he look like?
He dressed similar to me. He's more, I guess, a cross between what you appear to be hiding in the night, right? But he's a tanned fellow. He's not overly tall in stature, but he's rather sneaky.
This gentleman, does he appear to be just by himself?
He appears to be by himself, yes. There's no one else you can see in this area.
Alright then, well, pleasant evening to ya.
Hey! Hold up. That satchel. That's Pharrell's. Where did you get that? And now he's pulling his sword out at you.
Hey, no. We came across a group of dire wolves on our way here. My party and I dispatched them. Unfortunately, your friends have been murdered by them.
How do I believe you? That's Pharrell's. You have it. It is mine. It is Pharrell's, who's part of our group. Give it back to me now.
Very well. You may have your satchel back.
DM, how loud are they starting to talk at this point? Like, would we be waking up from this commotion?
Give me a perception
you're on
check.
the pocket. I'm sure you're pretty.
No,
I put putting
You put
Oh,
it
you
ground.
did. My bad.
They're talking normally, but there's like stone walls and things around. So if you make a perception check and it's good enough, that's not going to be good enough.
No.
Well, wouldn't that be
Kid-
passive perception?
You're right, since you're all asleep.
Yes, and I'll take the bag, but I won't hand it to him. I don't want to get too close to him because he seems quite agitated, and I'll just throw it down at his feet. I'm like, I apologize. It's literally all that we were able to bring with us. If I had known, I thought he was a fisherman. The net. You know how it is.
He bends down and grabs a bag, looks in it, gives you a filthy look and says, "Well, I admire your honesty." And as he walks off, he swipes down and just cuts your shoelaces.
My shoelaces?
Yep, just to be a dick about it.
No bullshit. He cuts my shoelaces. I am roguey as shit. I'm gonna dodge out of the way.
Just kill him.
Give me a dexterity check.
I will.
A dex compete.
Oh, he cuts his shoelaces. Finry's
A dex off, as they
A dex
say.
off. That's a 14 for me. That's a 14 for me.
I only get a 9, so he goes for a swipe. You manage to get your shoes out of the way. What do you say, if anything?
Really? Really?
Really?
I've had like 4 hours of sleep. I'm really not in the mood for this.
Just don't follow. And he takes off.
Okay, as soon as he turns around, I stab him in the back of the head with the psychic blade.
Oh.
Give me an attack with advantage.
You tried to fuck with me. These are exclusives, okay?
Don't fuck with my Yeezy drop.
Limited edition shoelaces.
Yeah, these limited edition Finrys. Don't fuck with them.
Don't touch my flat tops.
There we go. Yes. Thank you.
Damn it. Damn it.
I don't see it. Where is it?
It's coming. Sorry.
Sounds like it's a 16 to hit. Yeah, that'll do it.
He hits.
He hits.
Okay. So I get my psychic damage and my sneak attack damage on that. Because I had advantage. So, sneak attack. And then... damage. It'll come through eventually, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
And then... why did that come through as... anyway. And then my... psychic damage... would be... 9, so 13 points of damage. And if it doesn't drop him... does it drop him?
It drops him.
Stupid motherfucker trying to... limited edition fucking flat tops. Fucking... drag him back over to the group.
I'm just going to
go through his pockets.
You find another one?
What? I thought we were friends, Finry. Why did you put me on the ground?
I'm very sorry. I heard a noise. I didn't want to put you in danger when you were half asleep. It's okay though. I've dealt with the danger.
Did he have anything good to play with?
I searched through his pockets.
Give me a investigation check.
I'm going to take Zonah and I'm going to use him to also reach into the pockets because he's very small.
Fly into the pocket.
Yeah.
Okay. Check with advantage.
Yeehaw. Okay, so the first one is a 15. Second one is a 16.
You find stashed within his different pockets around his legs and whatnot 3 potions of healing.
Ooh.
And 7 gold.
You can have the gold, my little friends. You just keep this between us, though.
Thank you.
That's okay. You might
Somehow I put them. They're bigger than me, but they just disappear.
Yeah. Well, I was also going to give you. Well, I think Alinah can heal. I think these 3 might be able to assist us. Can you hold on to one of these? And I hold it up, like size compare, and it's like bigger than he is by a lot.
I try to take it and just go straight down.
Oh, okay, we'll just keep that in the pocket beside you. And I pick them both up and I put them in my pocket. And I look down at the dead bandit and I cut his shoelaces as I drag him over to the well and I chuck his body down the well.
Brilliant. You chuck his body down the well.
And I go back to
A
the
second or
party.
two of silence, and then no splash, just a thunk and a crunch as bones crunch on the ground. You go back and finish your sleep?
Well,
I'll go finish the rest of my watch and then I'll go have the rest of my rest.
Okay. The rest of the night goes uneventful, and you wake in the morning, bright as day, birds chirping, ready to continue your journey.
Oh, what an uneventful night. Oh, by the way, Grazaphir. Grazaphir.
Yes. Sorry, what was that? Were you having a stroke?
A little bit. I forgot my accent for a second there.
Oh, that's fair. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, people pay good money for this.
I'm sure.
I don't know why. And I found this during the night, and I'll hand him one of the health potions.
Oh, well, thanks. These are hard to come by. I
Yes.
appreciate this. This is a kingly gift.
It was just laying around. Well, I found 3 of them, so I got one for you, one for me, and one for Zonah. I think Alinah you can heal yourself, can't you, Alinah?
I can.
And I feel like
if
out
needed.
of all of us, it would be her that would least likely be in close proximity to danger.
Well, yes, well, hopefully this will
That is true.
help us. You had an eventful night? You see anything in your watch?
Not really. I often find myself quite entranced in my own flame, which does not lead to good nighttime vision. But no, I didn't notice much.
Great. It's good night's sleep all around. Really helps. Should we continue on our way, or should we have a look around those ruins a bit more?
I did have a dream of sort of an awful crunching sound, like a body just hitting the ground from a height. That was probably the most noticeable thing, but it was quite a strange occurrence.
Yes, I heard that during the night too. I didn't want to wake anyone in case it was nothing. It might have just been a tree falling over or something.
I'm sure it was. The place is falling apart. I wouldn't put too much thought into it.
Very true. Or maybe a dwarf falling from the sky.
No, I
being
have
trampled
heard
by a horse.
that does tend to happen far too often.
Yes, unfortunately. These are strange times we live in indeed.
Strange and dangerous times, my friend.
Well, we should then continue on our way.
Yes, I'm very keen to see what the end of this journey is. We've got this scorch of the red worm, and
I was thinking about that
right.
worm, like in the ground worm, or
well, the wording here seems to state a creature beyond your typical garden variety earthworms. Now, the scorch, that's an interesting one. Typically, we look at dragons historically that do have the sort of ability to scorch. The smoke detail on this particular map does seem quite draconic in nature. We see depicted here wings as well as what looks like it might be a head. And all of those things tend me to believe that maybe it's referring to worms as in the draconic form of the word.
right, dragons.
Indeed.
Oh, hopefully, not there when we go past that. I think.
Oh, I have heard that dragons are perhaps some of the best elemental masters in all of the Forgotten Realms. If I was to run into one, I would have a plethora of questions to entertain it for many days, I am sure.
Oh yes. I'm sure you'd also be we'd all probably make a nice, tasty snack, except for Zonah. I think he'd probably be safe because he's tiny.
Oh yes, no,
Very,
he'd
very
beat it
tiny.
out, no worries, I think.
Well, shall we?
Oh, let's go.
Let's
I am
go.
keen for this treasure at the end.
Okay, so you make your way further along the road. Now, after a few hours travel, you do come across this great mark in the ground. It looks like a crater of sorts. Though it's not real high, it's more of a big, wide, flat crater. You see the dirt and ground around it is really... It's got this rich earthen red color to it. Due to the iron in the soil. But it looks dormant. There is nothing there. But you continue onwards, beyond, and you follow the track, the path, the road westward to
The map that you-
a small chalet.
This wouldn't happen to be in the moors, would it?
No. Would it? I don't know. What are you talking about?
Just the poem. We've sort of ticked off every other box there so far. This music suddenly is very intense.
Isn't it? It's a bit too loud. Let me get some characters on here.
Oh, aye.
All right. You find yourself at the foot of a chalet as you've climbed up this steep ravine, this steep hill, to see this house looking somewhat abandoned and decrepit at the top of a hill. It's at the end of the road you've been traveling.
This looks like pretty much
Should we go in?
Well, we should knock first, of course. I'm totally joking. Don't knock.
What is the environment that we're in at the moment? How would I be described as I look around me? What do I see?
You see,
What does the house?
the house is really old. It's almost falling apart, although it's still holding up well. The walls are still intact. The doors are still intact. The ground surrounding you is just a grassy, overgrown hill. It's fairly light at the moment as getting in towards the afternoon hours. Windows are opened, you can't see through them just due to the layers of dust and age on them.
Nice. Well, as I look at our map again, the treasure is west of the Worm's Mark, and we've continued to travel past that point now. They talk about foggy moors, but I do see here a house drawn past the Red Worm that seemingly could be the house we're looking at right now. If I was a betting man, which I might be, this could be our treasure-bound location.
Well, did you want me to go and check to see if the door's open?
If you wouldn't mind having a little sneak preview of the entrance, that'd be pretty great.
All right. I'll make my way up to the front door. I assume this is the front door here.
It is.
Just very gently try the handle, see if it's unlocked or not.
As you go to reach for the handle, the slightest turn and the door just is loose. It just swings wide open.
Oh, I think it's unlocked.
Well done. I didn't even see you pick out any lockpicks.
Oh yes, it's one of my many skills. Magic fingers, they call me.
Zonah, you've been scoping out the surrounding areas, I see, yes?
Yeah, so I just was trying to find somewhere to just rest and
Give me a
see
perception
if there's
check.
a little... Yeah, I'm looking for a little hole. Perception.
Yeah, with your 19, you're looking around and you're a little bit overwhelmed with the number of ravens and blackbirds and crows you can see just in the vicinity, perched on fence posts, perched on railings, perched on anything they can, on the walls, on the roof. This house is covered in ravens.
Guys, I'm a little bit scared. Finry, I sort of start to climb and think, Finry, too many birds. Zonah will be a snack. Too many birds.
In my
Too many
pockets.
birds.
In my pockets. I'll protect you.
And as you enter that first room there, Finry, you can see that on the wall opposite you now, there is a line of hooks. And hanging from two of these hooks, there is a shovel and a rake. On one of the other hooks, there is a dusty cloak that is draped over a dusty cloak is draped over one of the other hooks, next to a round-topped door in the south wall, which is where you are right now.
Should
Anything in the coat?
Anything
Sorry,
in the
you
code?
go. No, Alinah go first. Alinah go first.
Alinah, hints up?
Hinsa, you go first.
Should we go in? Should we follow Finry?
I do not want Finry to find himself outmatched. We don't know if he can even hold himself in a fight with another individual. We'd best go and help out.
What are you doing, Finry?
Okay.
I'm definitely not stabbing anyone in the back of the head. That
Nope, not me.
not,
you-
not me.
Not I.
I would never do that.
Did you touch that cloak?
Not yet. I'll be as the party enters the room. I'll be reaching into the pockets of the coat.
As you reach in, you manage to
Grazaphir,
hear.
where are you?
You hear a bit of a jingle, and you reach in, and you're able to pull out a rusty iron key.
Yeah, that's may come in handy. And I'll just twirl it around on my finger, and as it twirls, it'll just disappear out of my hand.
Okay, great. As you can see, there are no windows in this room, so the only light coming in is the dim light coming from out the front door.
Interesting. So, should we continue in? I mean, if nobody's going to stop me,
Well, I
I'll
don't
just keep
think we're
going.
going
Keep
anywhere
going.
else.
We'll just follow behind.
Okay. I will go through this door. No, I won't. I will try to open this door. There we go. I open the door and I walk into this room.
As you approach the den, so the light enters this spacious room through a bulge in the north wall, which has got windows all through it. The windows are cracked and broken, and they look out over a now foggy veil. Dusty sheets cover most of the room's furnishings, and cobwebs are stretched between antlers and wolf heads and other hunting trophies mounted on the walls above the wainscoting. A pale rectangle above the large fireplace looks like it suggests that a picture or a mirror once hung there.
Curious.
I'm getting... I
It's
don't
really
know.
dusty in here.
I'm getting some seriously bad vibes here.
Is there any sort of hole through to the other side? Like through any other sort of passage? Like anything very small that I could use my Fey ability to just slide through?
Sorry, ask that again. Where are you looking?
So, down here, down the bottom towards this wall where I am now, just below, is there anywhere I can... A little hole in the wall, something not capable for one of the normal sized people, but something I could use my Fey ability to just slide through.
So all you can see within this room, let me describe it a bit further, is a stairway on the eastern wall leading up to a landing, half a flight of stairs up. The door, which is just on that southern wall there, is ajar already. And then where Hinza is going down now, there is a hallway.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
There is no small mouse holes, no.
Yep.
Are there stairs going upstairs from this room as well?
There are stairs leading up to a landing here.
And there's another doorway.
There is another doorway at the top of that landing, yes.
Oh no, I mean like just here, there's a door here.
There is a door there that's already ajar. You can get into that room. Alinah, where are you heading?
Oh, I was just trying to get to this area, but looks like it's blocked.
You should be able to
Sorry,
get to it.
I can't do the thing with the thing. Trying to get here, but
You
for
can
some
move
reason it
there.
wouldn't let me. It said there's a wall blocking me.
Yeah, just don't move yourself into a wall. Just like move into an empty space.
Yeah, you have to move around because it takes the shortest distance if you do a big one.
Yeah, move it square by square.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
got
it's
it.
not-
Okay. So firstly,
I was here. Where are you going?
hang on, slow down everyone. One room at a time.
All right. Where are we going? Are we going upstairs? Are we going to this room? Are we going down the hallway?
Let's make sure nothing's going to bite us in the butt. We'll do it floor by floor, I think is the best strategy.
Alinah, did you just go into that other room that you were just in a second ago?
I did.
As you enter that room, a strange sound fills your ears of a pig oinking.
Alinah, was that you?
I know I've put a bit on, but this is just really mean. Alinah, this is really mean. I might have little wings, but just because I'm plump, that's really mean.
Completely unacceptable.
You really shouldn't make fun of people.
That's the evil coming out again. We knew it would come somewhere.
There is a ghostly scent of meals that are long gone that still haunts this kitchen. They seem to be forever trapped in the wood of its tables, the soot in its hearth, and the grime in its pots, many of which hang from hooks about the room. Almost everything you would expect to see in a kitchen of this size can be found here, including a dish-filled cupboards, cleaning supplies, and cooking utensils. A couple of mice scurry across the floor as you enter, trying their best to avoid you.
Interesting that they have sort of mirror cleaning spray and some Kleenexes in here, and they haven't done anything with it for a while by the looks of things.
Yes.
It doesn't look like there's anyone around. I mean,
Except
this
for the
whole place
mouses.
looks really dusty. I don't think anyone's been here for a while.
Well, I don't think there's anything of worth in here.
Well, we heard pigs and things keep smashing. Something's up. I'm just pointing it out here.
I would like to very much. Maybe we can go outside and think of a clearer course of action than standing just in this house with the creepy sounds. I'm going. Can I open the front door?
Yeah, you can open the front door.
Is the path still there?
Yeah, the path's still there. It's not Strahd's house, man.
What are you doing? Come back. It's not. We've just heard a sound or two. Get up there.
I don't. See. Oh, don't like that at all. Okay, let's be brave. Okay, you be brave, I'll be brave. I'll be brave heart. How about that? Let's.
Well, I'll lead the way then. It's no need to be dramatic. I'm going to, while I'm walking up the staircase, I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Mm-hmm.
Just preemptively.
I shall also cast Mage.
Yeah, I'm going to continue my way up the stairs to the top floor as I go to open the door.
You find the door unlocked. Inside is the parlor. The centerpiece of this parlor is a gold inlaid low table, around which a handful of overstuffed chairs and sofas are neatly arranged. There's some other furniture that includes a cabinet full of glass decanters and wine goblets, and a 6-foot-tall gilded harp standing in a northwest corner. A staircase in the northeast corner ascends to the second floor, and several dusty sheets lie in a small heap nearby.
Should
Have
we
we
go up the
lost our
stairs?
fairy friends?
I'm continuing up. There's nothing in here that I can see of value.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
No.
Was that?
No,
Guys,
no.
Was that a child?
Oh, nope. Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Nope. Let's not let it psych us out. We've seen nothing that could harm us
Yet.
yet. And if the worst we
sorry,
have is a couple of pigs and a small child, I think we're still okay.
Okay, but I get very gassy when I get nervous. I just burped.
Right.
Soon the fast will start, and I just want to apologize in advance.
No, it's all right. I have smelled our friend's fingers, and nothing you can deliver can be worse than that. So
you should smell the pockets that he's been staying in.
Oh, is that where he gets his pungent odor from? That explains a lot, actually. But yes, let's continue upwards.
Let's do this.
As
Onwards.
I ascend the stairs.
I went with him. Oh, we're over there now. Oh, wow.
We teleported. Is this one of the modules? Did you add this module?
Yeah, this is the stairs. It's a little bit buggy,
Whoa.
but got it to work. All right.
I mean, it works pretty well.
Okay, so you ascend the flight stairs to the
That is
second
so
level.
cool.
Oh, thanks, Sheriff Dan, for the cheer. Shout out to
Woo,
Sheriff
thank
Dan.
you.
And
And this is a very dark hallway you're in now. You can smell, the smell is like really musty and stale. But the walls are close
Can I cast
by.
the light pen?
You what? What are you doing?
I just want to cast the light cat.
Nope. Grazaphir, where'd you go? Grazaphir?
I'm here. Don't worry.
You're doing a light thing, Alinah.
I just want to like cast light around in case no one else can see. So it'll just be like my hand, and I'll kind of hold it up like a torch.
Okay. You all see Alinah with this lit up hand in front of you or around you.
I also blaze it up. My my arm catching light.
Oh, you see, I couldn't see anything before, so this actually puts me quite at ease.
No, I promise. If you're ever feeling anxious, my main advice is just to blaze it up. It will always
Blaze it
calm
up.
you down.
Nice. Which
We'll light it up.
pick a door, any door.
Well, I think we should start again where we are
I'm
right now.
following Grazaphir.
Where are you going, Alinah? Are you sure you want to be sort of taking the lead in this?
I'm following you.
Oh, good. Yes, come through this way. Let's.
No, I'm
As
following
you
you.
head down that hallway, you see two doors, one closed and one partially ajar. And you can see at the end of the hallway a stairwell.
Oh, and more
Oh.
stairs.
We just got another donation. Dan, check it out.
I'm going to the street. Oh, I missed it. It's gone. Wait. Thank you for whoever donated. I will go and have a look on the donation page, so I know who it was. Hopefully,
Thanks,
it shows it.
Thank you to the donator.
very good. Appreciate your help.
I hate the sound.
As we crawl in, we see these two bedrooms, right?
Two
Oh,
bedrooms.
thank you, Sheriff Dan.
Thanks,
You
Sheriff.
have a D10 you can give to any of the player characters or the DM.
No, you can't give us a
Use-
DM, apparently.
can't give
Dave's
it to him. No,
got
he
one.
he's already got one,
Do
yeah.
that part. No, thanks so much. Yeah, so the two bedrooms here, they're unoccupied, looking pretty empty.
Yeah, looking pretty empty.
I think I'll go through and I'll look at the other room here as well.
Okay, as you enter that
Finry.
area, we find it. What is going on?
And it sounds like someone's playing with a very squeaky swing set. Like they need some WD-40 or something.
I can hear
Oh,
it, but I
definitely.
can't stop
And
it.
it's really scary.
Okay,
Freaking me
you
out.
have entered a room. Against the west wall of the room you have entered here stands a handsome roll-top desk, north of which two leather-padded armchairs face a fireplace carved with images of wolves and stags. Draped over each chair is a wolfskin. A narrow spiral staircase choked with cobwebs winds upwards on the eastern wall.
All right, Zonah, do you think we should keep going? Zonah?
Sorry, I got talking by the wind. The draft took me. I'm getting confused. I get standing on people. People stand on me. It's not fair.
Yeah, no, don't wander off. We don't know what this place is exactly about. We want to make sure we're all safe.
No, I would not
Should we
recommend.
go up the stairs around the corner? The winding stairs? Should
Yes,
we go through there?
I'm just keen to make sure we don't have anything else on this floor. That'll take us away. There seems to be another room or two.
Finry, make a perception check.
Finlay. Perception. 15.
With a 15, you do see a book on the desk there, on the roll-top desk.
A book. Oh no, my one weakness. I'll head over to the book.
Dun,
What does it say?
dun.
You flicking through it, having a look?
No. I'm not opening it just yet. What does it say on the front?
It says property of Mrs. Brantifax.
What?
Lady Brantifax, my bad. I can't read my own words.
That's okay. As a fellow DM, I understand your pain. I will very gently, because I've never had anything bad happen when I open a book before. I opened a book.
You can certainly try, but it has a lock on the book.
Well, it just so happens locks are my speciality, and I pull out the key and see if it fits.
It does not fit in that lock.
Right. Okay. Next up, then, I'll get out my handy dandy thieves' tools.
Make a tools check. What is it? A thieves' tools check or a dexterity check even?
It's a thieves tools check plus, yeah, which is. Oh god, I'm trying to figure. Actually, let's not go on that. Let's go on Foundry. Let's see if I can figure out how to do it on Foundry. Inventory tools, which are not. Why didn't my tools come across?
No, mine didn't either.
Oh poo. Okay.
Just make a dex check.
Yeah, just
So it's Dex plus double proficiency, because I have expertise in my thieves tools.
Yeah, just flip a coin. Why don't you just?
Yeah. So that's 6. So that's 19 plus.
Yeah, I think you'd be right.
Is 25. Has that?
Yeah, you basically look at the lock and it pops open.
It's like, please don't insert that in me.
I just wink at it.
As you read through and flick through the pages, you sort of get a sense that Lady Brantifax didn't really like coming to this chalet. She felt too isolated here and really preferred civilizations and city life. You see her note down that there was 2 children involved. There was Selphine, which was the couple's firstborn daughter. Unfortunately, she was struck down and she was bedridden, having been born with terrible physical deformities. Heluth, their younger daughter, was a tomboy, a bit like her dad. Heluth was unfortunately slain on her 9th birthday, killed by a wolf while out hunting with her father. The Baroness doesn't blame her husband for Heluth's death, but neither does she fully absolve him of his guilt. You also see one of the last entries there. It says that we buried our daughters in the chalet graveyard at the Baron's insistence. She says there is some kind of what I can only describe as evil whispers coming from that graveyard, and I must get out of this chalet at once. This will be my last visit to this place.
All right. Not the best lead ever. Quite a bit of a downer.
You've also managed to pick up a set of calligraphy supplies.
Oh, look at me getting all the things.
Thanks,
I don't actually know how to use. I don't know how to use calligraphy. Nope.
Thanks for the follow, Oil Garlic Vino. What a username! That's fantastic.
I love it. I'm suddenly hungry for some reason.
I know. I want some Italian food. So.
And just one last thing. While you were there, perusing the words of Lady Brantifax, the only thing you can hear is echoes of a laughter at the background.
Oh,
Creepy.
I don't want to know where you found this audio track.
I don't. No. I'm good.
I do not like it.
I do not like this. Make it go away.
Alinah grabbed onto Grazaphir because she's terrified.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Alina's terrified. She's holding on to Grazaphir.
So, do you want the good news or the bad news?
Hit us with the bad news.
Right. The place is more than likely a little bit haunted.
That much I think we all can already attest to.
Oh, yes, but...
Really?
I found out by possibly what.
Tell from
We
all
got-
the different places.
There's at least three different possibilities.
Right.
There's the lady Brantifax.
Right.
Her eldest daughter, Celtine, who apparently was horribly deformed.
Okay, right.
Yep. Or there was the youngest daughter, Hellofor. I can't even read my own writing. The youngest daughter, she was killed by a wolf when she was 9. They were both buried in the graveyard. And apparently there's whispers that come from the graveyard.
Nice. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So I think that probably, if we can avoid it, might be a good idea.
I think that's a great idea.
But
Agreed.
on the bright side, I found a calligraphy set.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Who would like this? I
Oh,
cannot
surely
do this.
you're the most artistic of the bunch.
Oh no! I just talk a lot of shit.
But I mean, to me, that is art.
Truly.
It is. There's nothing better in the world to me than the sweet, sullen tones of your shit-talkery.
I have an idea. Zonah. My friend.
Zonah
I have an idea.
just leaves your pocket. He's fast asleep.
All right. So, here's the plan for Zonah when he comes back. For infiltration into dark places, we dip him in the ink and send him flying. Yes,
I like it.
this is very good. This is
Very good.
all right. Well, enough chit chat. I think we've seen all we need to. Let's go out of this awful, bloody place.
No, let's. That sounds like a wise decision.
Yes. Okay. I think it was upstairs, right? We have to go upstairs to get out.
Yes, there'll be a spot for us there for sure.
Pow! I'm there. I'm there now.
You just powed out of the place. Wow.
I powed
Pow!
upstairs. Ta-da!
Are you all joining Finry upstairs?
Yeah.
Please join Finry upstairs.
Yeah.
The
Pow.
attic area you have ended up in
I
has a,
propelled.
you just
Oh, I propelled.
has a peaked roof that slopes down towards the east and west. Dust blankets everything in the room, including a stone hearth in the middle of the north wall, an oval mirror mounted above that, and an oval rug on the floor. Against the west wall, half hidden behind curtains and ages of cobwebs, is a bed sized for a young child, a rocking chair, a shelf lined with dolls, and a wash basin. A niche to the south contains a small wooden cradle, a wooden playpen, and a window box. Suspended above that playpen is a mobile made of colourfully painted fish on the ends of hooks.
Oh, that's adorable. Does the bed feel warm, like it was recently slept in?
It does not. The bed has not been touched for a long time.
Okay. I also checked under the bed. Is there anything under the bed?
There is nothing under the bed except layers of dust.
Okay. Well, this is morbid as fuck.
No, agreed.
Well, what do we do now?
Oh, something's coming up the stairs.
Oh, well.
What do you mean?
Well, I can hear clicking. I don't like it.
All right. Well, you on first there, Finry.
Me first? Oh shit. Where's the tank when you need him?
I don't know. I feel like he's asleep on the job.
All right. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I pull Zonah out of my pocket and I hold him up in front of me and I start to make my way down the stairs.
just the little fairy shield.
Little fairy shield. All right. Let's do this. Back down we go, I guess. Somehow.
Do you think we should go down the other sets of stairs we found?
Possibly. I'm trying. I can't prepare. Why can't I have the power?
Just gotta click on the little squiggle.
Yes.
There's no squiggle for me.
Step back, maybe.
I step back, I step front. Oh no.
Step side?
I can compel you over there if you want.
Yeah, please compel me over there.
Bloody DM magic.
Shut. Grazaphir, should we go down here?
Are you looking to go? Oh, yes, we haven't explored this way yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
Let's have a quick little gander.
Let's go this way, then go this way, then up this way.
Come down south, you'll find us there.
I
yes,
think you know what? You should go
Oh,
for
what
a
the-
Oh my goodness.
No!
That was a scream. That was a scream. He with one hand like a fire ready to like blast anything that he sees that's dangerous. He slowly with the other hand, pushes open the door, waiting to see obviously what seems to be quite a dangerous sound.
So you've opened the door there, Grazaphir?
With like
Just a bit.
action ready to blast something with fire.
You open the door and you see all creatures, humanoids but bird-like at the same time, and they all turn and look at you at the same time. And hear one of them say, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Whoa.
We've been sent here by fate to discover the reason this house was constructed.
The reasons this house was constructed? The reasons?
Indeed. Yes, we've heard a lot about this lovely place, and we wanted to check it out for ourselves.
What have you heard? What brings you here for real?
Well, this is quite honestly west of the scorched sort of crater, and that's as much as we knew coming here. We heard that there might be something of value or something of interest here, and we've simply adventured our way. And looking at the four of you, I'd say we found something interesting.
Something interesting. And she glances over at the one here and just gives her a bit of a filthy look. And she says, "Vinique, what did you bring here? Why are they here?" And Vinique returns back. "It's nothing. I did not bring anything here that would bring them here." And you hear this other one over here. You're saying, "Oh, it's all over. We can never be alone again." And this one over here in the corner just looks at you all and becomes really nervous and leave us be. Go away.
What is it that you are all doing here exactly?
And the one before you that spoke first, which says, "I am Adrena. This is where our kind come and congregate. We mean no harm."
A pleasure, one and all.
Well, likewise. But as you can likely imagine, we do not do well to have visitors that are not our kind.
I respect that. But we have been led here to believe that there is something that has been hidden here, and we'd be remiss if we did not at least find out what that was prior to our departure.
Something hidden?
Oh,
Well-
yes. There was a book.
A book,
That
you
was-
say?
Yes.
I think I still had it. I whip it out.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Rip it out.
And I show them. Does this ring any bells to any of you?
No, I mean, the scratchings look familiar, but... And she holds it up and shows the others, and they all shake their heads. Nope, never seen it before. And she has this long, hard look at the one just near her here. Says, "Vinique, are you sure this doesn't look familiar to you?" And Vinique just looks away and like shakes her head. Nope.
It fell out of the sky with a raven in pursuit.
Hello, bird people.
Bird people?
Can you turn into like
Don't be
a
so
warbird?
disrespectful.
What?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Sorry.
What did you say? I missed it.
I was just saying, can you turn into bird?
Well, yes, that's how we stay hidden.
Can you turn into like raven? Like,
Yes, we are
well,
wereravens.
a raven gave us the book.
Yes, I could tell that
No,
from the
like
scratchings.
a raven bird.
Well, yes, I could recognize the scratchings and the markings on the book being that of a raven.
Right.
But I don't think it's that of a were-raven.
I didn't know ravens can ride.
No. Well,
Are you a were-raven?
yes.
I'm confused
It just
now.
seems like you're like got a delay or something.
Mm.
Because Jess is like, we're were-ravens. You're like, what? Are you a were-raven? Like, yes. We just said that.
All right. So
Might be my
This is
video
all-
though.
Say again, Finry?
this is awkward. You are aware, of course, that this manse is haunted.
No, it's not haunted. Not haunted at all.
Oh, you haven't heard the creepy children laughter, have you?
And she looks around at her colleagues there, and again she looks at this Vinique over here. She's like, Vinique, was that you? And Vinique's like, yes, that was me. And Madrina looks at you all again and says, oh, you've heard some funny sounds in this place, have you?
Oh yeah. It's a good thing I was wearing the brown pants. This manse was very close to being burnt to the ground. You got to be very careful with overly hyperactive adventurers.
Yeah,
who
you
sometimes...
see like my entire hand on fire slowly recede as like that's it.
And you see Madrina look over at Vinique, and Vinique's like, was it something like this?
Don't do it again. Oh,
No, it's back. Burn it down, Grazaphir.
yeah,
Burn
just
it
like
down.
grasp my head, fall to my knees on the ground in anguish.
Oh yes, we often make some sounds should any unwelcome guests turn up. We like to keep this
be
house to us, this
To be
area
fair,
free of strangers.
the door fell off its hinges when I knocked on it. So we thought the place was abandoned.
Look, I can understand that. We like to keep it abandoned so that guests don't try and turn up and greet people here. As you can imagine, there's more than just dust and cobwebs in this place, some of which we don't want anyone to uncover.
Right. Now, on that note, do you mind giving us a tour of said uncoverable items?
Well, that's the thing, right? We don't really want anyone uncovering it, so it seems futile or ridiculous to give you a tour of what we don't want discovered.
Now I respect that, but surely the trip all the way here has made that sort of null and void. We'd love to see it, and I'd love to do it with your permission, of course. If you were to say, we'd happily sign a non-disclosure agreement or something of the likes.
And what would you do with such information should we show you?
I have typically found that in life, traveling has been my greatest joy, and uncovering and learning. I have seen some of the greatest sights in the Forgotten Realms, and I would gladly add whatever novelties you have to my memories and keep them for a rainy day.
So purely for your own research and interest.
Now, out of character, I'm not lying when I say that, because we're not trying, we have nothing, nobody wants us to give them this information, do they?
No.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just like, for my own curiosity. Yes, just for my curiosity. Do any of you have any ulterior motives?
No, I was actually going to say I had this wonderful calligraphy set.
Yes.
That's almost as new I could use to as a gift for, assisting us in our viewing of.
Your private items.
As soon as you produce this calligraphy set, you see Vinique hurry over to you and take it out of your hands, and she is just enraptured by shininess. And
and you can also use it to write things. You take one of your I pick up one of the discarded feathers from the ground, and I just very gently just make the tip like a little quill thing, and then I dip it in the ink and I draw a little bit on the floor, like this.
And she looks at you, and she looks at the pen again, looks at you, and she's just in awe. She goes, "It must be mine." And she takes it off your hands. She transforms herself into a raven and flies up through the broken ceiling into another area above that. And you hear some shuffling around, and then a thunk as the lid closes, and she comes back down. And Madrina says, "Oh, sorry, go."
No, you go.
Madrina says, "It looks like a bargain has been struck. Well, if it is true that you mean no harm and you don't mean to exploit what evils lurk here, merely to research them for further conquests and such. Look, the reason we are here and we keep a close eye and we don't want visitors, this is a Shadowfell crossing. And you know from your travels, I'm sure, the darkness that comes with such a place."
What was in the book in the notebook that I read there was the mention of the domains of dread, but was that in connection to the Shadowfell, or?
Yes, it did say, and you thinking back, it says they can travel through mists that lead to forlorn realms within the Shadowfell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just wanted to make sure I didn't actually accidentally meta the crap out of this. I've heard of the lands of the domain of dread. They don't sound pleasant at all. I don't know why anyone would ever go there.
Yes, I thought exactly. That's why we want to keep people away from accidentally disturbing that area. And she sort of nods out the window towards the graveyard.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, where does that lead? Just straight into the Shadowfell, or a particular domain?
As far as we know, to the Shadowfell. Why we dare not explore further. This is only from what we've learned from the books within here.
Interesting. Well, anyway, as you said, a bargain was struck. Let's be about our business and we can get out of your feathers, not hair. Sorry, I don't want to be offensive.
Who are we missing? Where is Alinah? Somewhere in there? And she leads, there you are, she leads you all out to the graveyard area.
Oh yeah.
Didn't she just say that we shouldn't go here?
Sorry?
Didn't she just say that we shouldn't go near here?
Well, she wanted to show you where it was, and basically she says,
okay,
this is the area we keep people away from. Now it is for your own interests, I know. But now you know. Now leave.
Why? It is just a graveyard.
It looks like a graveyard here, but at the right time, and she looks up. And she looks at the others, and they all nod. This is not the time to be here. And they all transform and fly away.
I go up to the gate.
Oh yes, no, that seemed like an invitation, did it not?
Well, I want to know what... I can't see anything. It's the graveyard. Surely there can't be anything bad.
Well, by the sounds of it, all it takes is some waiting. We'll find out.
Sorry, what?
What'd you
What
say?
was that again, sir?
You really do.
I said grave.
Yeah, just...
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to be quiet then.
Okay. As you stand there, you're standing in front of a 7-foot tall wrought iron fence that encloses a small graveyard Set into the north side of the enclosure is a gate with the name Brantifax worked into the arch above it. In the yard are 4 graves, each marked with an engraved headstone.
I hint like get the hell out of that graveyard right now. Don't tempt fate. Don't tempt the DM. So we're agreeing we not do we go into the graveyard or do we just leave it as is?
I mean, I'm willing to wait and watch.
I don't want to go into the graveyard.
If we know that whatever happens at a time of day, by the way they made it sound, we can just wait. And maybe if we watch hidden, we'll be able to see what they're so scared of.
True. Or it could be just a bunch of malarkey, considering that the children's laughter was one of the ravens. So.
I mean, Finry, either way, this is not the treasure we came here to seek, was it?
No. But just like our last adventure, the real treasure was the item I found along the way.
Right, but you talk about sometimes the greatest treasure being the friends you made along the way. Let's not reminisce about the friends we lost along the way arbitrarily either.
Oh no! I was literally just talking about the item I found along the way.
Oh, so the one, right? You've already got yourself a nice nifty present.
Yes, but and in the immortal words of a Maxwell Lord that I know, it could be better.
But will this be where it is? Do you think the treasure is hidden inside the graves?
No, you're right. What if we just hide in these bushes behind me here and observe and see what happens?
I mean, we could even whip out the Windex and clean out those windows in the house and actually observe it from there.
Oh, actually, that sounds like a much safer idea.
Is everybody in agreement?
Mm-hmm.
Right, great consensus. Let's,
yes, it's great.
So where are you going now?
Heading back inside the house.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just sort of move my way in, but trying to get into this room here so that I can watch from these windows inside.
Okay.
And I pull out some of those cleaning supplies that are in there, give it a spray, get out the tea towel, give it a good little wipe down, little spit and polish.
Okay.
I look back at the graveyard as everyone's leaving. No, not this time. We don't want them to die. And I'll continue, and I'll meet up with everyone else.
Are there any popcorn kernels in the kitchen?
That's such a bizarre question. I'm going to say yes, because I'm curious where you're going to go with that.
Oh, beautiful. I get out some some cooking fat that we have left over, and while we watch, I use my hand to light the cooktop as I pour some of the popcorn seeds in there with the cooking fat, and the smell of sort of the sort of meaty fats that then start to pop the popcorn sort of echo throughout this room as I continue to sort of gaze out the window to see if anything has sort of arisen from the graveyard, and sort of slowly pop out some bowls of popcorn for everybody as we wait for the event to unfold.
As you're sitting there munching on popcorn, night becomes thicker. But strangely, the vision you have of the graveyard becomes more obscure as a thick, heavy fog sets in.
Well, that was redundant.
should have stayed in the bushes.
We still have time, right?
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go hide in the bushes.
All right, we go hide in the bushes.
Does anybody still want their popcorn?
Oh,
Yeah, well, let's take them with us. They're not going to miss it as we sneak outside with our mounded bowls.
As you approach and get outside into the bushes, the fog, it just seems to be... You can see through it to some degree, but it's really concentrated and thicker down the far end of the graveyard.
Oh, don't tempt
All
me.
right, well, that's a curiosity.
Can I get a closer look? From I'm literally in these bushes just here. Can I So, and we can't see anything at the far end.
You can't see anything at the far end. You can just notice, well, you can see there was 4 headstones in there from when you saw it before. And now it looks like the fog is thickest at the farthest end.
Let's keep the fence between us and them.
Oh yeah, sneak around.
Sneak around.
I
I'm gonna
decide-
fly.
Wait,
I'm
let's.
assuming it's a wrought
let's hold
iron, so I'm
hands.
gonna go through
Yeah,
it.
I'm definitely trying to sneak with you. Like, I'm not letting you go into hell by
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. I'm going to hold hands and Zona, where'd you go?
You're going round, so it's wrought iron. I'm gonna sneak through the fence.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
So
sneak
little.
through the fence?
You're in.
Yeah.
Why are you in the rain? We're not supposed to. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna
Oh,
die.
no.
Okay. All right. Let's go down this side and try and keep up with Zona.
As you go past the gravestones, you can see, or give me a perception check there, Zona.
I don't like this.
With your 14, you can see the first 2 headstones. The first one says, this is the northmost one, says Baron Brantifax, husband, father, hunter. Let no man stand above another. The second headstone reads, Brawn, hound of Brantifax, faithful to the end.
I feel like this was the Brantifax head of the household.
As you
And,
continue... Oh, sorry.
dog.
Go ahead.
Go for it. No, it's all good.
I was going to say, as you continue further southwards, you just hear some ravens come swooping in. One of them stops and perches on the southmost headstone for a moment before flying off.
Oh no, I think I've been made.
Make another
Zona.
perception check.
Zona, where are you?
Oh, here he is, sorry. What is it popping up? Why is it not popping up for me? Oh, hang on. My character sheet lost its giblets.
With a 7, you can make out the first headstone here to say, Heluth, our pride and joy, lost too soon. Can't quite make out the last.
I think I need to go closer. I can understand the other ones, but
Can I reach through the bars and grab Zona?
You can try if he wants to be grabbed.
well, I don't want to be grabbed, but I'm willing to go for a competitive.
Okay, Dex compete.
Dex competes. Oh, I've only got the +3. Let's see how this goes. Dex check, go.
Dex.
Oh, that's a 13. Oh, that's not good.
Ah, it's worse.
As you try to reach, as you go to reach in and grab him, it's almost as though there is a cold wind that just moves him out of your hand,
Wait, what?
What?
draws him back out of your hand and into the fog.
Wait, what? So I tried to grab him and he didn't.
You almost had him,
Oh.
but he was ripped out of your hand by some cold wind and moved into the fog.
Fuck.
Oh shit!
Oh,
We have to go in.
Balls.
Oh
We have to-
damn!
Grazaphir, we have to go in.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
That fat little guy is going to get himself
All
killed.
right. Run up and then run into the.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
my-
come on.
both hands now emblazoned with elemental fury.
I've got my my psychic daggers ready to go against
Fucking
whatever's
mage
coming.
armor just emblazoned. We're go time.
Yeah, I've had my Viagra from the wizard is there. I'm rock hard. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
our power stands erect in this wind of fury.
Finry, roll me a perception check.
Well, that's not a great one. It's a 9.
As you're hurrying through the mist, fumbling and looking for Zona, you trip on something and fall to your knees. and at your feet is just a shovel.
Mm.
And as you look up, you can see on the headstone where the shovel is. It reads, Zelphine, beloved daughter, may she find peace at last. And underneath that, it's just a symbol of a small arch.
Alright, Zonah, where are you? Zonah.
He's literally gone.
He's literally fucking gone. That's so bad.
What has the mist done? This is some foul sorcery.
Are the graves disturbed at all?
They don't appear to be.
Alright, I'm going to continue trying to search for Zonah, and hopefully he returns. I don't like this at all. There's nothing else in here in the fog. It's literally just the fog, the graves, and us.
Yes.
Therefore, I think we should. You know what would be really good is if Zonah was sitting right in his seat right now, and we could perhaps continue on with the story.
We should really establish some sort of a rule that when you're playing, you should be playing, or something like that. Who knows?
Yes, exactly.
But alas, he's missing. So what now? Shall we vacate, or shall we endeavor to discover the foul origin of this mist?
I don't want to go rushing around, but I think we might be able, if we stand around near where we last saw him, then...
Right, which is sort of roughly where we are now, right? If we sort of encompass the general space, we may be able to find...
Now, if we all reach out with our hands, maybe...
Sort of just in this space.
In this space, there's 6 hands. Let's touch him.
You all reach out, and you do find him. And
wow.
He's looking pale.
Speak to us, friend. Tell us that you're okay. What is wrong?
He goes to speak, but he just can't form the words.
He's
vacant. It's like he's not even there.
Let's get him out of here.
Yes.
And start making our way to the...
As you go to make your way out, you can see the look on Zonah's eyes as he looks back over from the direction whence he came and just points. He's unable to speak.
Nope, I've told him that before. As soon as he does that, I'm just like, cool. And I go, my speed, I dash, and bonus action to dash again. And I'm dragging everyone with me as I go. I'm going forward to everyone, trying to drag everyone with me. So I can go 75 feet, and then whatever half of 75 feet if I'm dragging other people with me. So.
Yeah, no, you're not getting unwilling participants. We definitely are vacating this spooky hellhole.
So you make your way north towards the gate.
Yeah, we are legging it.
You find the gate closed and locked.
Oh yeah, if only someone had a motherfucking key, and I jam the key into that lock and open it.
It rattles, it jingles, it does not budge.
Oh fuck!
Well, let's. I turn around to now look back to what was behind us.
Mm-hmm.
What do we see?
Back in the direction you came is...
Yeah, so towards that grave.
Thick fog. And it looks like the fog is being drawn towards that end of the grave.
I look over to Finry, look over to the rest of the team. It seems that we might have to make a stand here.
Right, cool. Well, just in case you guys back me up, and I'm going to start trying with the lockpicks. Do not want to be in here for any longer than we need to be.
Okay, roll me the lockpicking thing. Thieves' tools or dex check.
Oh, so 6 + 6 is 12. So not as good as the last time.
Not going to do it, unfortunately. The lock rattles and remains locked tight.
Right. Okay.
Zonah, where are you right now?
I'm right here just floating around trying
no,
to...
I thought I was carrying him.
You'd be
You're
dragged
carrying
up to the.
Yeah, I dragged him up with me. Remember we all reached out and we grabbed him.
You had a very vacant expression in your face and you weren't saying anything, so we tried to bail you.
So am I still vacant expression?
Well, you've definitely look a bit more alive now, that's for sure.
You saw something in this fog, or you experienced something in this thick fog, which really frightened you.
I'm going to use my Fey ability to just slide through the smallest hole to get out of here, if possible.
Just leave us in here.
It's a wrought iron gate. Vance, you can get through that, no worries.
Thanks.
You
Now,
can't, but I can. There we go.
unlock the door. Unlock the gate. Zonah.
I just look at it, stick my short sword in there and jiggle it around, hoping for the best.
God, roll me a dex check.
Come on, Nat 20.
Come on, Nat 20. This is when we need it. Don't forget, if you donate, you can give us extra dice.
Your sword in there, it does manage to hit just the right spot, and you can hear it click as the rock falls away.
Get out. Go.
Go. Yep, out. I'm out. Nope. It says it collides with the wall. I don't like this. Open. I'm out. We are out of the thing. Well, that fucking sucked.
What a interesting place this is.
That was horrific. I've never seen
Now,
it so
when you
far.
saw that violent visage, you didn't happen to see it sort of shine with gold, perchance, or reflect any sort of electrum pieces.
Not that I can remember, but it just happened so fast. It might have. There's lots of flashing, lots of light, and lots of horror. I thought my wings had fallen off.
I do believe. I think probably not best to go back in there. I mean, let's call it one, the Shadowfell, and then the domains of dread. Like those don't sound like very nice places.
Yeah, if they should really rebrand. Like, I feel like the domain of joy and fun would be sort of more attractive. They might even get more attendance.
Yes. Well, maybe.
If you want to create a domain of joy for a lot of sick children and others, make sure to donate to Starlight, where we're helping.
Wait,
That it was a bomb ass friggin' segue. Can I give Robin inspiration for that? That was awesome.
Absolutely, take inspiration, Robin.
Yep, $5.
All right. Well, let's do what sheep do and get the flock out of here.
I don't want anyone to pull the wool over our eyes before it's too late.
Okay, so where are you heading?
I mean, begin to head the pathway we came. Like, there's no gold here for us. There's no items.
Anywhere but here seems very nice right now.
I think we could survive another day, surely.
Leaving the chalet, heading back to where you came.
Yeah, I think it's time to count sheep.
I think that will be where we leave our session tonight then.
Wow.
Man. That was intense.
Sorry, there was just one more thing.
Oh. No!
Oh, Jesus.
I
That
would
bloody-
like
that
to
bloody
stab
kid.
the game master in the head.
I
No,
had one of the kids,
oh.
I had one of the kids crying before, and I couldn't work out whether it was the stream or real life children. And that's why I was like, oh my god, this is just
Hey,
freaking me out.
if anything, you've just described a nightmare situation where that is a regular sort of sound that you hear and something you have to deal with on a daily basis. That sounds
Yeah.
like a great time.
Good session, all.
Oh, good session. Thank you, Jeremy. That was,
Yeah, it was cool.
nice and spoopy.
That was really fun.
That's
Oh, so options now. There's still plenty to do here if you wanted to, even though it may not appear so.
So this could be a part 1 of the Book of Raven.
It could be. It could be. Yeah. We can talk about that
Interesting.
offline.
Well, thank you also to everyone who donated tonight. And if you didn't, like, I know who you are, and I'll come to your house and be very upset with you. You just see me outside, just like, well, why? Why?
Definitely thanks to those donators. Also, big shout outs to Oil Garlic Vino, and if I can get my scrolling up Bob working. And Radar244 for follows, and for Sheriff Dan for the cheer.
Enjoy the cheers. There's something we don't see too often. It's fun to see them pop up.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh, hang on. I think I might have. Yeah, I have. Yeah, here you go. Woohoo!
Oh, damn! What a big
I
play.
bought some the other day, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these, and I'm like, I can just cheer us.
Go me! Yay!
Yeah.
Thanks everybody. That was awesome to have you all along, and thanks for supporting the good cause. And look forward to seeing you all again next week for some more fun in the Raging Rolls.
Take care, all. Bye.
Night.